Okay guys, today I'm going to talk about my everyday carry. Okay guys, you ever seen the pirate movie Sinbad? Sometimes I feel like that pirate that had to leave all his crap when he was going into the party. Anyway, so this is the crap that I carry every day. So first off, I just got a regular old wallet. Nothing really fancy in there. And then I got my keys. Again, nothing really fancy in there. Those are just normal. And then I have an iPhone 8 because I'm too cheap and too poor to afford any nicer phone. Nothing fancy really about that. If you were to get a fancier phone, I would get like the iPhone 14. The reason I picked that, or later, because later, by the time this goes up, 15 will probably be out. Because the satellite function, that's pretty convenient. If you're in the middle of freaking nowhere and you need help, you don't need to haul around a different satellite phone. You have it built in your phone. I think more and more flagship phones are going to be going towards that, but right now, the iPhone 14, if I were to get a different phone other than my budget iPhone 8, that's when it would be. But other than that, my phone doesn't really serve any other function other than maybe like an NFC payment and flashlight when I don't have my other one, which I pretty much always have that. So here's the things that we're going to be focusing on particularly. So the things that I carry, a knife. The knife that I carry is a utility knife. I'm not planning on using a knife in self-defense in any way, shape, or form unless like everything else has been exhausted and this is all I got left. So I carry the Leatherman Wave. It has pretty much everything you'd ever want. Got your normal knife, got a serrated knife. This isn't a Leatherman Wave sales video. It's got a file saw, got pliers, it's got a normal screwdriver, an itty bitty screwdriver, which honestly I didn't think I'd ever use the little bitty one. I use it all the freaking time. I do a lot of crap around the house, project and stuff. So anyway, Leatherman Wave, there you go. As far as a light, I've been very hesitant about getting the Chinese lights because I've had some bad experiences with different Chinese brands in the past, just about breaking on guns. So I've stuck with American on my guns, Streamlight, Surefire, and such. But for my everyday light, I decided to give Olight a shot due to some comments and on a different light video that I did. So I bought this Warrior S3. It's stupid bright. I've had it for, I don't know, 8 months now. I was going to carry this, but as you can see, it's freaking huge, and I'm not a police officer shining this thing into people's lights. So it came with this smaller i5R, and it came with this one for free, so I'm carrying this one because it's the one that it came with for free. And do I love this version? I don't know, it's a light. It works great. It's like 300 lumens. It goes for like 2 hours. Well, it drops down to about 150 lumens for the most of the time. Honestly, I've carried this for 8 months. I've used the heck out of it. You can see the finish on it has been fighting with a Leatherman in my pocket for 8 months, and it's losing, but it still holds up really good. It's very waterproof. I've been in like a lot of water streams. I've dropped it in the ditch just to see how waterproof it was. It's gone through multiple bathtub sessions with my kids, and it's still working. So far I don't have anything bad to say about the Olight. So far it seems to be working really good as an everyday carry. I have not graduated to try it on any gun yet. Maybe if you guys have, put it in the comments below how Olight works on guns, because I'm terrified I've been burned by Chinese brands in the past. Okay, and then we get to my self-defense options. So if any of you have ever watched or really listened to real life encounters, I recommend a channel called Active Self-Protection. You really need a couple different levels in your self-defense. So you need some sort of lethal, some sort of non-lethal, and ideally like if you have hand-to-hand capability, even if you have like boxing, but something like jiu-jitsu or something, that's awesome too. Now, unfortunately, I have not taken any jiu-jitsu class or something like that, so I just gonna bust that out and hope it doesn't happen ever, because I am not exactly the biggest guy. So I do have some tools that I do carry every day, everywhere where it is legal to carry them. So I don't recommend, and I don't personally intentionally break the law with any of these, so I carry where I can legally. So for my non-lethal, I carry Palm OC. This stuff is gnarly stuff. It shoots like 10 feet. I've only ever had to use it against a dog, and the dog decided it regretted its life choices that day. And so I know it works. I've also gotten a little on my fingers, and this stuff is potent stuff. Also, it's stupid cheap. This is like 12 bucks. They don't sponsor me or nothing like that. But I highly recommend it. It works super great. It's got a little flip up cap for a little safety. And then it's got a little clip as well. My only complaint about this stuff is the clip is not nearly as good as what you would find on like a Leatherman, a nice metal clip. Or like even on my O-Light, nice metal clip. On this thing, it's just a little plastic thing, which is really unfortunate because I like to play with my kids on playgrounds and such, and the metal clips of my knife and light have never come out of my pockets when going upside down on monkey bars or swings or whatever the heck I'm doing with kids, throwing them around. I have lost this probably, honestly, once every other month it falls out of my pocket. So I've gotten just religious about finding it, because imagine some kids find this on the playground, decide they want to spray it. That's not very good. Luckily, I've never had that happen, but I have had people pick it up and return it to me in the past. That only happened once. Usually I've been able to find it really quick. But I don't like the clip. Other than that, highly recommend. Okay, and then to my everyday carry as a firearm, I carry the Springfield Hellcat RDP. I carry this because my very first gun was a Springfield and I freaking loved it. And then when they came out with the Hellcat for an everyday carry, I decided to go ahead and get that one. So I carry it with a Streamlight TLR 7 sub. It has been fantastic. I've had this light for a little over a year. It works great. The Hex optic is the one that the RDP comes with. The only complaint I have about it is it's supposed to have a 2-year battery life. It's more like a 7.5 month battery life. So I have to swap out the battery every 6 months as opposed to like every year or something like that. Other than that, works great, no complaints there. And then it comes with the compensator and threaded barrel. I like this firearm. I have really small hands. I've heard, so I can even put my pinky on there a little bit. I've heard people with big hands really struggle with the Hellcat, so maybe the Hellcat is not for you if you have really big hands. I personally don't have that issue, so this is what I carry everywhere, again, where it is legal for me to carry it. So that is what I carry every single day. I don't carry anything else other than the clothes that I'm wearing on. I carry a watch and usually a set of sunglasses. And then sometimes in my butt pocket I have some earplugs because if I do some noisy stuff. That's it. I have looked into potentially carrying some sort of medical supplies, mostly honestly like Band-Aids and crap. So when my kids fall and like scratch their knee, I'm not screwed in the middle of nowhere. But maybe some more trauma stuff. Active Self Protection recommends an ankle first aid kit with a bunch of trauma stuff. I have not graduated that far because for me, realistically, I am only going to carry what I find comfortable to carry. So that's why I carry the Hellcat. I would love to carry my full-size SIG P320M17 with my Safariland SLS holster, but that's just not realistic. I would love to carry this Warrior S3 every day, but that's just not realistic. And I know you have to find a balance between carrying what works and is the best to carry, but something that is comfortable to carry and small enough to carry that you're going to carry every day. If you can lean towards large and strong and powerful, or something comfortable that you'll actually carry every day, always go with the comfortable that you'll carry every day. Even if it's a puny little .22 revolver, that's better than never carrying at all. That's better than nothing. So that's my thoughts on my everyday carries as for what I carry. If you have any thoughts or comments, questions, concerns of what you carry, or any comments or critiques on what I carry, please let me know and put it in the comments below. Okay guys, that was a lot of rambling in a long video. Time for me to shut up. Anyway, see you guys next time.